So it's 17:33, and I got TV show review. So this one is gonna take at least an hour to upload. Even on I'm downgrading the quality to 2K. So yeah. So we got Star Trek Picard season 3. Here are my thoughts. Lots of paragraphs. It's nice to review a show after having read DC 1 Million Omnibus, even though by the time I post this, I'll probably have done other book reviews and movies as well. I have. Shit. So this starts in the 25th century. That's cool as hell. I like that deal. Let's see here. Dr. Crusher. She looking good. USS Ilios is an interesting ship. She's rocking the old Nemesis phaser rifle. I miss that thing. Ooh, old blue title layout and no theme music. That's different. Very different. I have that painting in poster form of the Enterprise D. I have that. I'll have to do a vid on that then when I get to my unit again. Picard's going with Laris to Chatok 4 and packing his things up. Picard's saying he's not interested in making a legacy. He wants a new adventure. That's on track for his life, honestly. He's always been the humbling type of leader, never a legacy setter. Even though he sets the bar high for leadership. His own uniform and badge. No, miss that shit. The fuck is Hellbird? They never explained that. I don't think they ever did. Why did Beverly cut everyone off? Just going through the change, man. That heavy sigh Picard gives Laris really shows his age. Oh, good luck, kiss. Riker's drinking. That's funny. No one wants the fat ones. I fall in that category sometimes. Gunn and selling Enterprise ships for Frontier Day, and Riker's got to make a speech for it. Where's Troy and their daughter, Kestra? Oh, guess Riker and Troy are having marriage issues. Oh boy. What's in the writing system? Riker looks so good. Fun fact, he looks like my stepfather. He does. He really does. Who's the dude in a red jacket watching them? Yeah, I don't remember who the fuck that was. Who's on Mtalis Prime District 6? What's Raffi doing with Orion? Who's the Red Lady? I don't know. Nice, Raffi's part of Starfleet intelligence and fighting drug addiction. Neo Constitution class USS Titan looks good. 7 goes by Annika Hansen now, and she's commander on board the Titan. Sweet. Yeah. Riker and Picard's plan is to use the Titan to get to Righton. Love the uniforms. Geordi's daughter, Sydney, is ensign on board Titan. Her nickname is Crash LaForge. That's dope. Titan leaving Starbase is a callback to Enterprise A from the motion picture. I know Captain Shaw from other shows. Can't remember which ones. He's a hard ass. But how did Riker lose the Titan? They never explained that. Raffi's got a daughter. I know that. What's Operation Daybreak? Didn't explain that. Raffi owns La Serena. Who's Raffi's handler? Picard and Riker sharing a bunk bed. That was dope. That's beautiful. Annika wants to be an inspiration like Picard is, but feels like she's not giving her position. She bought him to the writing system. The nebula looks pretty. I need wallpapers of that fucking nebula, dude. Who's the Tal Shiar that got killed 210 days ago? Don't know. Red Lady is the Garrett Picard statue ceremony. Cool. What the fuck destroyed District 7 Starfleet Recruitment Center? That was batshit crazy. That was so crazy. I like the shuttlecraft. Are those Romulan phaser designs? Who knows? Oh, Picard and Riker are using them. They look like Romulan phasers. Interesting, those aliens left behind ashes after their death. Beverly is in stasis. He called him number 1. Oh. Beverly had another kid. I love that ship. It's the same size as the Scimitar and awesomeness. Terry Metalis wrote this episode too. I had a question for him, and that motherfucker blocked me. I don't know why. Whatever. He's good people, but oh, she done blocked me. I like the TNG theme reprise. Who's Vatic and how did Lore come back? I recognize Beverly's son. He was originally Picard's kid from the Energy Ribbon. Pretty awesome shit. That was a great fucking opener, and it starts off in 2401. What happened 2 weeks ago? Jack Crusher's going to Serena Prime for what? Who knows? He's bartering weapons and medical supplies. The rifles look like the BR rifle from Halo. Who's the marked woman? Shaw's a real cocksucker, not wanting to help Picard and Riker. I hope there's wallpapers, because damn right, Nebula looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Ooh. Also, the episode titles are reflected in each one. Savik's name on the shuttle. If you didn't catch that, that was a real quick one. I caught that in time. Lurik Taluko is a Romulan triggerman. Raffi's handler told her to disengage from the investigation, or she can end up part of the body count. I wonder why they want Jack Crusher. Nice beam out and tractor beam break with the Titan. That was some badass shit, man. Oof. Raffi's meeting with her ex-hubby Jai to meet Sneed. That's sad. Her son Gabe doesn't want to be around her. Bitch, that cuts deep. Jai asking Raffi to choose between Gabe or Sneed, and she chose Sneed. I don't blame her. She's in her rabbit hole mode. Gotta chase the carrot to see where it goes. Captain Vatic, and she's a bounty hunter. Also knows who everyone is. Her ship has 40 isolation burst warheads, 88 plasma torpedoes, 236 photon torpedoes, 18 antimatter missiles, 20 pulse wave, 30 series 5, and something loaded in the main bay. It's basically Nemesis all over again. I love that shit. Shit, she threw the she threw the Elos at the Titan with her tractor beam. That's dope. Oh, so dope. God. It's fucking impressive. Typical Shaw saving his own ass by trading Jack to Vatic. Currency is currency and medicine isn't free. Ooh, hold on. Down. No. Oh, God. Fuck my life. Huh. That's terrific. I tried to zoom in on what I wrote because it was smaller. I want to make it bigger. That's terrific. There we go. Much better. Now I can fucking see. Let's see. Currency is currency. Medicine ain't free. Facts. Is there anybody you know who is still the person you knew? That's a heavy hitter question. Honestly, it's like you can ask anybody that question. Because it's been over 20 years and people change in that time frame, whether it's by force or by chance. Shit happens and they undergo a new genesis from their old shell. That was a deep interaction between Picard and Jack. But they both had to disengage from each other. Raffi's meeting Sneed, loves his collectibles. Artists are unknowable assholes who live in their heads. Thank you. Damn, he decapitated Sneed clean. Worf killed that motherfucker good. Oh, I love it. Raffi took Splinter. Taluko's dead. Jack escaped. Vatic reminds me of Amanda Plummer in Needful Things. I couldn't believe I was actually Amanda Plummer. Like, damn. Like, she's come a long fucking way. Wow. Ship's name is the Shrike. Riker woke up Beverly. Vatic's monologue was dope. Fuck, Jack is his kid. That's heavy. This was a heavy fucking season. But if you don't like Trek, you ain't gonna have a good time with this shit. 17 seconds. Probably a dude out there that lasts that long. And I also want to bring up that one person actually said that season 2 got retconned. You fucking idiot. Whatever. Vatic chasing the Titan is a total homage to Wrath of Khan. Riker's got a son named Thaddeus after Kirk. What did happen to Thaddeus? Ensign LaForge visited Seven, telling her that Geordi would have liked her standing up for herself. Beverly keeping Jack a secret from Jean-Luc is relatable. He's always in danger and there's a target on your back. Her not knowing whether she could protect her kid or his kid, I get that. I wouldn't want you protecting my kid. Fuck that. No thanks. She lost so much, and in reality, Picard was a gamble in love that she took. This is the end result of that. Riker saying his turbolift ride to see his son was the longest 17 seconds of his life. I get that, because you never know how a pregnancy is going to go. Or how delivery is going to be. You could be a father, or you could be burying a stillborn. Jack saying, the bigger the legend, bigger the disappointment. Understandable. Easily applied to celebrities you meet that you've idolized for decades. Some are truly amazing, while others turn out to be miserable cunts. Looking at you, Josh Ortega, you fucking asshole. Beverly told Jack about Picard, and he didn't want to meet him. Shaw got injured and transferred command to Riker. Picard saying Riker should call him number one. Worf's introduction was so damn good. Titus Ricka tipped off Sneed, so she and Worf are going after him to prevent more shit from happening. Riker pointing out to Picard that Titan isn't the Enterprise is a culture shock to newcomers and old fans alike, but also to Jean-Luc, who's operating on old strategies. Yeah. Because some people don't get that. They'll automatically assume, oh, it's just the Enterprise again. Like, it's not. Ooh, that was good. Shaw's got internal bleeding. How does Vatic keep finding them, though? And Vatic's got a portal weapon. That's awesome. They're cool as shit. That's fucked. Beheadings are on Wednesdays. I need that as a shirt. But I couldn't wear that, though, because then people are like, oh, you're going to be killing people. Taliban be like... Oh, God. Worf and Raffi got Titus, who sabotaged the Titan by leaking Verterium. Whoa, who's the shapeshifter to attack Jack? Is he a changeling? Raffi versus Worf's interrogation of Titus is two sides of the same coin. What's connect the branches mean? I don't know. Picard went to see if Jack was okay. That was beautiful. Holy shit, changeling terrorist cells. Woo. Oh, Odo was the one who contacted Worf about him. And I mentioned to a friend later on, it'd be nice to see him mirror universe, but he died. I didn't know that. Vatic scoped out the nebula good. Used her portal weapon to redirect the Titan's photons back at them, crippling it. Now they're falling towards the gravity well. Man, this is a brutal season. I loved it. Picard's impulsiveness and the changeling saboteur really fucked them over. That's wild. How if Raffi and Worf brought up changeling terrorists to Starfleet, it would ignite another Dominion war. That's wild. This is a wild season. I loved it so much. The first one was bad enough. I still got to rewatch DS9 for that shit. But I did check out DS9 to see how long that Dominion War lasted. That was 2 seasons worth. 2. Crazy. It's right up there with Voyager's Year of Hell arc that was cut short, and I talked about that before too. Still a shame that didn't last the whole season, the whole of season 4. Riker being stone-faced angry to Picard by telling him to remove himself from the bridge. You just killed us all. That hurts. Oof. Nice. Jonathan Frakes directed. I love his style. Absolutely can't get enough of that shit. What happened 5 years ago? I was 31. Picard evading a Hirogen with Worf's help by creating a deadfall trap. Nice. His message about no matter how bleak a situation, as long as you have a crew and remain steadfast in your goal, you are never without hope. Facts. Riker left Deanna after his son was buried because he couldn't feel anything, and she feels everything. Well, I can relate to the coffin lowering. Ooh, I forced myself to watch Crystal go in the ground. That broke me for a long ass time. Pain's still there, but not as strong. Even the title no-win scenario is relative to Riker leaving Troy. He escaped the sorrow only to find it again. Can't run from everything. And I'm just now learning that. Ain't that a bitch? It's hard. It's a struggle learning everything when you're an adult and you struggle with autism and ADHD and all that jazz. It's a bitch. But I'm getting there. Keeping the Changeling revelation quiet is smart for the crew, and Seven being a wild card to find it is good. Picard's going to bond with Jack. Riker's struggling to record a message for Troy. I feel that. Picard and Jack in 10 forward was heartwarming. Seven enlists Shaw for help in tracking the Changeling. Residue. Or, as we like to call it, slime from T2 and TMNT. Ooh, the Shrike coming out of the clouds. God, that was beautiful. Vatic cut her hand off, and it became a Villip for a skull face, whoever he is. But it wasn't a dude. I was kind of disappointed by that later on. Picard's right about everyone needing connection. And when I say Villip, I'm talking about Star Wars Villip, because it's literally showcased in Invasion. Star Wars Invasion storyline. Yeah, that was good shit, too. That's on the channel, too, if you want to check that out. Without it, you're lost to an extent. Yeah, I've been there, done that. Seven found the Changeling, but it fled. Picard's recounting of his adventures is educating. Wow, Shaw was aboard the USS Constance at Battle of Wolf 359 in his recounting of what happened. Damn, that was rough. And the whole nebula is a womb. That was dope, too. Cool, just like Farpoint. Yeah, riding the wave out is the best bet, dangerous as it is. Shaw's a dipshit from Chicago. Hashtag team dipshit. God. Beverly's right about Troy saying trust is needed. This episode is the darkest in terms of writing. Yes. It's a step up from Game of Thrones, Battle of Winterfell. Yeah, that was super dark. Beverly's wrong one. Seven killed the Changeling. Bitchin'. Gnarly asteroid hit on the Shrike. Space babies! I love them. They were so cute. Picard's right about how you're only as good as those around you. Your crew becomes a part of you, complete you. They lift you up to accomplish the things you could never do alone. True fucking words. Jack was at the bar 5 years ago. That blew my mind. Picard saying Starfleet is the only family he's ever needed is a tried and true response from a military man. Yeah, Riker's talking to Troy. That was awesome. And sad, and I cried. Shrike's temporarily disabled in the nebula. Who's Jack supposed to find? What's with all the red destruction? Who's he got to find? Ugh. It just dawned on me. I wonder if there were ever plans for a crossover between Trek and Earth Final Conflict. I do wonder that. They're both under Roddenberry's umbrella. It'd be cool as shit. And they both came out in the same time frame. Literally. I think. Earth came out late 90s. Voyager had started its run. So yeah, they could have crossed over with Voyager at some point, but oh well. That would have been wild. Would have been a hell of a crossover, but oh well. Where are you? Man, this episode was a roller coaster of alexithymia. Yeah. I think we should boldly get the hell out of here. Yeah, buddy. I do love how they've incorporated little Easter eggs from previous years, like Annika's favorite color is red. I didn't know. I had the one over my head. Seven's uniform commander rank is red. Wonder what was stolen from Daystrom. I don't know. Nightstrom. Jack Crusher shooting the crew. Nice. Why are his eyes glowing red? Was the phaser from the Kelvin timeline? It looked like it was from the Kelvin timeline. The stardate mention and the pinging sound from TOS. Nice. How did the changeling bypass the internal systems? I love how he did that shit. I get Picard wanting Jack to join Starfleet, though ultimately he wouldn't fit in as well. Plot twist. Raffi and Worf sparring. Ha! Worf kneeling before she came for the finishing blow, or he yielded. Worf and Raffi were denied access to Daystrom, but they were told to find another way. Worf and Raffi are going after Kryn for info on Daystrom, and they're the Alphas of District 6. District 6? District 6 Alphas representing. Yeah. USS Intrepid met with the Titan, who's on the shuttle. Shaw humming in the turbo lift. Damn, Shaw bringing up Picard and Riker's past exploits in Generations, Insurrection, and all good things. Ro fucking Laren! Love that. That blew me away seeing her ass again. Oh my god. I missed the headband. I want the headband back. Riker and Picard are charged with treason. Seven's hiding Jack in plain sight. She gave him the commander uniform that he wore when shooting the crew. How eloquent. And good foreshadowing. Ensign LaForge barfs seeing her changeling form. That's funny. That's weird. Why the changeling still has its last replication? No DNA, but there's blood-like plasma in its system. Picard's still pissed at Rose's betrayal 30 years ago. I actually went back and rewatched her arc, so I knew what the fuck happened. Oh, man. I know he hates the Borg Queen, but is it possible he hates Ro more? Or is it mourning for what she could have been? Holy fuck, she didn't have her Bajoran earring on either. The hell happened to her? The Titan's crew is being reassigned. Jack looks so stiff in his uniform. Wow, he's hallucinating. He got some good shrooms. Corinne's right about the natural evolution of pride being downfall. Once again, the episode title of Imposters plays into this. Worf and Raffi, because I'm lazy in combining words so I can save time. Being alphas in District 6, but they're not. They're still Starfleet. When you have a lot of pride, you can become egotistical, and if you don't keep that shit in check, it'll be your own downfall, literally. Yeah. You'll lose your friends, your sense of self, and your family. And when you hit rock fucking bottom, that's it. Skadoosh. Time for a new Genesis. Pride leads to traps. Patience leads to rewards. Good fucking analogy. I love that shit. Oh wow, the changelings have evolved so they can replicate human organs. It took them 30 years to evolve. They could be anyone or anywhere, and they'd never know. And I like how it took them that long to evolve. That's beautiful. Pretty surprising that Rose sliced her hand to prove she wasn't a changeling to Picard. Blind faith in any institution does not make one honorable. That's real fucking facts, because people will put it on a pedestal above anything else. And they become so blinded by it. Hate it. They can't see straight. Damn, Rose a changeling. No, not my Ro. She's got Picard by the balls on morality for duty. Rose right about standing up to injustice by joining the Maquis. Wow, they broke each other's hearts. I heard. Oh, God, I heard. That's wild. Starfleet's compromised at the highest level. Kryn's a Vulcan. Ooh. Corinne's right, then. There can be no utopia without crime. Ergo, an organized criminal enterprise is logical. I'm with him on that. That's reflected in Demolition Man. Oh, yes. Go watch Demolition Man. They did away with crime to the point where Simon starts killing. They're ill prepared for it. Plot in the fucking deal. A Vulcan running a crime syndicate. That's nice. Kryn wants Worf and Raffi to join the fight to the death. Damn, she stabbed Worf. Ro doesn't trust anyone on the Intrepid, and doesn't like how the entire fleet will be on display for Frontier Day. She can't even get access to the security plans because they're classified. Damn. That is strange. Over the course of 4 months, there have been 12 incidents aboard multiple starships being kept quiet. What did the changelings want? Who knows? I would also imagine that most of this that I've been talking about that's not explored here will be explored in the comics. So that'll be fun. Daystrom Institute is guarded by a highly sophisticated AI and it has illogical exploits. But they don't go over what the exploits are. Ever. Like, no. So I guess that'll be explored in the comics. Kryn made a device that tracks them, and without it, no one gets in. Worf faked his death. Yeah. Ro left Picard with a skeleton crew on the Titan, and he needs to make sure they're loyal. She wants him to run. What did she give him? Oh, she gave him his earring. Her earring. Damn. Fuck, Ro's shuttle got planted with a bomb, and she flew into the Intrepid's nacelle, blowing it up. Oh, Picard saying he saw her after all this time. Damn. Just fucking damn. Oh, man. That was rough. I still have goosebumps reading this shit. Damn. Shit. Jack took down 4 changelings by himself and quad tapped the last one. Oh, that was so beautiful. Best 9-second fight ever, but what is Jack? I watched him quad tap that motherfucker 5 times. It was so beautiful each time. I was like, ooh, I had a good time with that shit. Titan escaped from the Intrepid, and the torpedo shot was a callback to Generations. There's a lot of callbacks this season. Oh wow, her earring has her entire investigation on it via data chip. Bitchin'. Wow, Ro was Worf's handler. So Ro was handling Worf. Worf was handling Raffi. We have a lot of handling going on here. Oh, man. Love Beverly's uniform. That's wild. He didn't know they were changelings. Imposters is the top episode of this season. I'm speechless after this. I really am. And it still is a top episode. Oh, I want to say so much, but I can't find the fucking words. Dude, the Shrike coming upon the Titan's beacon is so cool. Vadic's speech on board was phenomenal. She's definitely shaping up to beat Shinzon in terms of best villain. Oh yeah, definitely. No shit, Jack has Irumodic syndrome. Damn. Beverly's right about Jean-Luc not burdening himself over the diagnosis and helping Jack instead. Off of me. There. Sit. Perfect. Oh, Worf and Raffi are on board the Titan. Beverly hugged Worf. Raffi's leather jacket does look good. I want one, but the biggest size they have is 3X. Yeah, I wear like 5 or 6X. Fucking retarded. Oh well. I don't remember the Federation weaponizing a plague that attacked changelings. Yeah, I don't. I guess I'll be watching DS9 then. But the Federation did make a cure too. I wonder what's going to happen on Frontier Day. It's a day of the frontier. Duh. The Titan is going to explore Daystrom Institute. Beverly's coat is similar to Bones's in Search for Spock, but I'm not sure. I think it was Search for Spock. I could be wrong. It's been a while. Riker, Worf, and Raffi are going to infiltrate Daystrom. 2 Echelon-class mid-model starships have locked onto the Titan with traceable payload that'll follow their residual ionic energy. Pretty cool. Oh man. What's it Atom Prime? Holy shit, the Genesis device is in Daystrom along with Kirk's body. Nice. Why is Kirk's body there? I don't know. Got tribbles though. What did Worf make? Oh, what made Worf become a pacifist? Didn't explain that shit. What's with the hollow crow? And then come to find out that was a real fucking crow. It was a real crow. I couldn't believe that because they showed behind the scenes. I'm like, it's a real crow. Fuck. Gnarly. Oh my god. Oh shit, Professor Moriarty's a security measure in Daystrom. Fuck. Ah, they teased Adium Prime for 2 weeks. Or Athen Prime. I totally missed it. The end credits, it's full of spoilers. I love all the ships in the Fleet Museum. Kind of surprised they retired the Akira class. That is my baby. That's my favorite ship. Out of all the ones out there, my favorite. Geordie's in charge of the Fleet Museum. Geordie has two daughters, Alondra and Sydney. Geordie hugged Beverly. It was beautiful. So all the ships are tied together. So cloning a transponder won't work. And there's more foreshadowing. Riker whistled Pop Goes the Weasel to get past Moriarty and remembered Data couldn't whistle worth a damn. I forgot about that. What's in Hangar 12? I don't know. Ooh, the Defiant, USS New Jersey, Kirk's Enterprise, Voyager, and every theme attached to them. Seven and Jack talking about connection while finding a new family is so true. And they even got the HMS Bounty. Beautiful. Oh, God, B4. Alton Sung's speech about poor science is true. That also goes for Geordie saying you want to impart the best traits into your kids. Yeah, you really do. Picard's right about not being in control of what we pass on to our kids. Also fucking true. Alton's last creation has B4, La, Lore, and Data inside, and hopefully this creation will rise to be the best of us. That's all anyone can hope for when having kids, bringing something or someone to life. To rise from our mistakes and achieve our goals without hindrance. To leave a legacy behind that future generations can be proud of. Yeah. I get Geordie saying no to Jean-Luc. Fatherhood will do that to you. His loyalty to Jean-Luc is apparent, but his daughters take precedence over that. Sydney pointing out to Geordie that the ship is her family, and he taught her that. That's goddamn heavy and shows his fear of being involved. I get Molly coddling Sydney because she's the youngest while Alondra's an engineer like him. Jack, Sydney, and Alondra stole the bounty's cloaking device. The information inside Data's head and Riker's asshole on a motorcycle. And Riker's holding off Starfleet security so they can escape. Worf vowing to bring Riker back. That was bitchin'. Jack's going over his inherited traits from Beverly and Jean-Luc is beautiful. So the body they stole from Daystrom has all four personalities. B4, Lore, Alton, Data, and Lau together inside an almost human positronic body. How cool is that? Picard's right about Data dying twice now. First was on Nemesis in the sacrifice, then back in season 1 when he wanted to know humanity. His second death really hurt the most. Like, I remember when he died the first time in Nemesis, and that hurt. And then season 1 was just, oof. Wow. Fucking rice burners. Wait, what? Why did the Changeling steal Picard's body from Daystrom? They want to do a fashion show. Vadic's a Changeling? Data's back? I didn't know this. That's awesome. But even more complex than ever. Damn, Vadic kidnapped Troy. The episode title, The Bounty, literally refers to Troy and HMS Bounty. Love the callbacks on the ships. I wonder what the USS Constance has to do with this season. Yeah, for real. Didn't explain it. Why is Picard's DNA being run through the biomed system? That was explained. What's the predicted function supposed to be? God. Why is the Titan in the Chinook scrapyard? Tuvok! He's Captain 2, and shit, he's a changeling. The title Dominion definitely fits this episode. The Titan is Dominion that Picard rules over. The Changeling stole Picard's body to make a doppelganger for Frontier Day. Or maybe something else. Or maybe they just want to poke at it. I don't know. Data remembering the scimitar. Lore insulting him about getting old. That was just so beautiful. That was good timing, man. So good. Soon and B4 are inside of the brain only as a memory file. So, I don't know. I guess Lao is a memory file, too. Data and lore are the main partitions. Geordi's right about soon, hoping data and lore would integrate into one, but he feared lore would overtake data. I like how data and lore trapped in a body represent split personality disorder and Dominion as well. If you haven't noticed, the titles they pick are also dictionary definitions, so you should look them up. It's Data's new body, but two are at war for control. Whoa, who's the face Vatic talks to? How does he have such control over her like that? That's some wild shit. Jack can hear Sydney's thoughts. Interesting. He must be telepathic. Jack's vulnerability to Jean-Luc is a true highlight of this season. He doesn't want to endanger anyone else. He wants to trade places with Riker. I like the way the Shrike comes in at the Titan. What destroyed the VSS Taplana? Don't know. Tick-tock, tick-tock goes the ancient clock. Best line ever. Ever. Oh. They trap Vatic. Shit, Lore stops Sydney and Jack from being transported out. Vatic was experimented on. Damn. It was wild. Whoa, red door behind Sydney. What does it mean? I don't know. Why isn't it yellow? Fuck. Vatic was part of Project Proteus, so they'll probably cover that in the books. Christ, the Federation created her. Vatic saying, do you think she would have kept Jack from him if she could feel your loss? That's a deep cut question. If Beverly had Troy's empathy, she'd probably tell him, but given the mistrust, I doubt she would, because a mother's intuition is to protect her child against anything and everything. Yes. It's a maternal Scooby-Dooby-Doo. It's maternal nature and instinct. Fuck, that's her Dominion. Lore took control of security transporters and engineering. Something else I realized. They haven't revealed the main villain yet. That's wild. They took a while with that. I wonder who the fuck it is. I don't know. It's Mater. That motherfucker. Hey there, buddy. Yeah, there's Vatic, but who's above her? Whoa, Vatic took the face of the Doctor to remind her of her hate. That's deep. Lore took full control of the ship, but Geordi got through to Data, who took control back. Jack took mental control of Sydney, allowing her to take down Vatic's commander. Vatic and her former changeling prisoners were exposed to Thelonium-847, a stabilizing agent with a 100-year-old half-life, and they can track them. And it was interesting, because I was wondering who her commander was, Vatic's, because there was like that pan shot on him, like, who's that motherfucker? And Vatic took control of the bridge. One yawn. See how many more I can get out. To be mutable, fluid means knowing what the river knows. That there are many ways to the sea. Another bitching quote. There's so many good quotes in this. Damn, these cliffhanger episodes are killing me. Rewatching TNG, and I see they took the blueprint for Conspiracy in season 1 for this season. Yes, go rewatch Conspiracy. You'll see what I'm talking about. I wonder what cigar Vatic is smoking. Yes, I want to know what cigar that was. I gotta find that out. The way she took their sight, sound, and movement is so methodical. That was epic. Oh. Yeah, buddy. The way Jack took control of that officer, only to have him die like that. Damn. Surrender definitely fits this episode. Vatic's forced surrender to the crew highlights their unwilling submission to a greater threat. Nobody likes subjugation unless they're Cardassians, Centauri, or Romulans. Or a girl with daddy issues. I had to say that. It's fucking true. Could add the Ferengi in terms of money. True. Troy and Riker reunited. Intaru means baby of immense size. Me. Kidding. Although sometimes I act like it. Riker's changeling was good in bed, bad at pizza, just like him. Oh, God. I love that shit. So here's the thing. So, Riker's good in bed, bad with pizza. Thomas Riker is bad in bed, but he's excellent with pizza. There you go. So she just needs to have a threesome with him and his brother. Problem solved. Thomas can make the pizza while her and Riker are fucking. Oh, God, that's funny. Knowing he came face to face with bleakness highlights a level of his fear not seen since Skin of Evil with Armus. Troy can't read changelings. That's interesting given she can read other minds. Vadic's gonna take the captain's chair. That's funny. Good seeing Seven assert herself to Shaw by saying her name. Wonder what classic Picard plan Riker thinks Jean-Luc has. Jack revealing his ability to Beverly and Jean-Luc with Picard, saying idiot, and Jean-Luc saying he's unique is an undertone for autism. Yeah. I added too many words to this shit. Fuck. Vadic vaporized Lieutenant Tavine. I know some people wanted more backstory on her. Me personally, this isn't Discovery, so no biggie. And I don't mean that in an insult. I'm just like, if she was on Discovery, she would have more backstory. So with this, no biggie. Riker pointing out that Troy used her powers to erase her grief is pretty rough, but she wanted to ease the burden because she's an empath, and that's normal in her world. Her admitting that as a counselor, you can't skip the healing process is so true. Gotta heal step by step. It's good they reconnected and that they only got the cabin because Thad liked it. One's personal space is a right. Fucking Worf. Ooh, that's one burp. Let's see if we can go for two. Could stabbing and phaser kill by him. Worf thanking Troy for her therapeutic work is deep, but also his way of saying, I still love you. I wish they'd been together longer. Yeah, it's funny. Check this. It's funny how their arc would get mimicked in Voyager via Seven and Chakotay. Literally. At the end, in All Good Things, they're together. In the next to last episode of Voyager, Seven and Chakotay start a relationship. And then it's also when Voyager's under ice, they go back in time and Janeway tells oh fuck it. Was it Kim? I think she told Kim. Or she told Chakotay what happened to Seven. I can't remember. But along those lines. Got goosebumps from that shit. Ooh. What's with the cloak shuttlecraft? Geordi's wine tastes are pedestrian at best. Picard wants Geordi to reverse the partition so Data can overtake Lore and he can help Sydney write up an override code to stop Vadic. I wonder if Geordi is going to erase Data's ethical subroutines. That would be interesting and yet sad. Oh shit, I went too far. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Dickhead on a dirt bike. Changelings took Picard's Ironic Syndrome and parietal lobe from his human body. But for what? Worf and Raffi came in on the cloaked shuttle. Damn, Laura's overriding Data. Jack came onto the bridge for Vadic and she spared the crew, but Seven stayed. Vadic saying to Jack, how does it feel roaming planet to planet, species to species, while always feeling that lingering shadow of isolation is basically how the Borg are. Yeah. They roam, assimilate, destroy every species except 8472. Vadic's never heard the voices. That's interesting. Very interesting. Oh, Spot. Even though the original Spot's dead now. Data giving his memories to Lore because he never had anything is so deep. Like, it's so fucking deep. And he surrendered his all to regain control Because lore only saw memories as trophies. That we are me as lore faded away. Heavy as fuck. Mm. How does Vatic know about the Red Door, though? Nobody knows. Data took control of the ship. Raffi's taking down Vatic's guards. That was fucking cool. Jack used a personal bubble to protect him and Seven while Picard opened the Titan's evac hatch, sending Vatic into space, and she shattered against the Shrike. Damn, Shaw let Seven destroy the Shrike. Wicked. I like how Data's uniform is the Starfleet insignia. Yeah, if you pay attention, it's got the insignia on the chest. Oh, everyone's sitting together again. Worf was going to send them the heads he cut off, but was told that was passive aggressive. I like your heads. I want them on my trophy wall. Oh, Worf's wearing a sash, and it's black. Why is it black? Comics. Ugh, if anything. What's the ancient and weak voice inside of Jack? Damn, they're milking the motherfucking door. Fuck. So many questions and no answers yet. Riker and Troy surrendering to each other is another evolution in their relationship and the episode title. Kind of myth Vatic's dead along with her ship. I like the new evolution in Data, especially in how he respects his previous version's death. That really hurt too. And I'm mad Vatic's dead. Like, whatever. Am I upset or dismayed they brought him back? No. Because unlike zealous fans, I don't have an issue. I really don't. It's whatever. Should Vatic have lived on? Possibly. Can't imagine what lies ahead for Frontier Day or whatever's behind Jack's door. This season definitely feels like a spiritual successor to Nemesis. Yeah. Will the door be open this week, or will they milk it like the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z? I don't know. Jack went to the Crimson Arboretum on Raritan 4 where he was a kid with his mama. The vines are connections, but what's he wanting to connect to? Wi-Fi. A Borg cube was behind the door. Square. I can't do squares. Imagine being scared of squares. Weirdo. I like the orange clouds surrounding it. Definite callback to Zool in Ghostbusters with the fridge. Yes. So Picard never had aromatic syndrome. The Borg passed something organic through him during his time as Locutus. Wow. A sexually transmitted STD. Gnarly. Borg passing STDs. Nice. That does track, though, because the Borg say we will add your technological and biological distinctiveness to our own. Factor in the countless species they've come across. It's quite possible. I forget how many species they've assimilated. I think it was like over 800 or something. Or so. Or millions, I don't know. Odd, the Borg haven't been seen in over a decade, not counting 7. Because 7's there. We haven't seen the Borg in a decade. 7 standing up. I'm right here. Jack's subconscious is searching for a hive collective, maybe even a queen. So Picard's got super Borg sperm. Gnarly. Given his limited range of control, though, he can only control one person at a time. Jack, I'm talking about. Interesting how he sees the broken worlds and wanted them to all see how bad it was. They'd understand how bad it was for them all. I'm on his side. Cybernetic all through. Christ. Cybernetic control, because I can't pronounce words, is smart, but since he's human, maybe they're looking for the compassionate side of things. A choice to join versus forced assimilation. Picard wants to send Jack to Kestlavar Institute on Vulcan where they can mind meld and lobotomize the Borg from... Damn, that sucks. I'll snap. That father burn on Picard. Oof. Jack escaped escape to find the Borg Queen. Vox really does play into the title as inner monologue and voice in your head. The shuttle looks good. Wow, there's a transwarp conduit where the Borg cube is. The Borg imprinted a hidden genetic code in Picard's DNA. That's why the changeling stole his body from Daystrom. Ah, my hand. It hurts. At least my elbow ain't hurting. Fuck. So I got pillows under this bitch. Okay. Jack's a transmitter to the Borg, whereas Picard's a receiver. Admiral Shelby is in command of the USS Enterprise F, because fuck them. Both of them look great. That shocked the shit out of me seeing her. She looks so good. Oh my god. Wow. White hair looks good on her for being so old. Oh, she's not that old. She's probably... I'll say 57 maybe. Let's find out how old she is, because I'm kind of curious. Fuck it, come here. How old is Admiral Shelby? Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know. Wow. Search. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, she's 62. I was off by 5 years. Not bad. Not bad at all. The Titans heading to Frontier Day. I love the fireworks. Beautiful shit. Fleet formation is ship synchronization, allowing every Starfleet ship to act as one, as covered previously. I remember that from Star Trek Armada, I think. Because I played the game, I hated it, because I wanted to move freely and not be slave to a fleet. Yeah. It is interesting that Shelby would endorse something Borg-like. Borg Queen had names for Jack. Regenerati, Pure Day. Jack got assimilated. Why did the changelings implement Picard's DNA, Borg DNA, into Starfleet transporter system? It's considered common biology in the computer system. That's fucking smart. Changelings have been beaming aboard starships and infecting everyone who steps inside a transporter. Genius. Every person and species has been assimilated without them ever knowing it this whole time. So it doesn't affect the older folks, but if you're under 25, you're going to be infected. Leonardo DiCaprio joke there. A Borg signal has assimilated the younger crew. Fuck, Admiral Shelby got shot and the whole fleet has been assimilated. There's probably going to be tons of books coming out of this season easily. The whole series, anyway. What's the Borg device in the nebula? This is fucking nuts. Oh my god. I did not expect... Where are you at? I just lost my fucking place. Oh, Christ. I did not expect the changelings to work with the Borg all this time. It does make sense, though, given their abilities. Starfleet is now Borg. But what's the formation message, though? Yeah, that bugged me for a while. I figured it out. We'll find out. Geordi asking Data to try and be a little more positive. He says, I hope we all die quickly. That's on the channel, too. I love that. Damn, Shaw died and passed command to 7. Even called her by her actual name. Oh. Crew escape on a maintenance shuttle. Oh, the Enterprise D. Geordi rebuilt it from scratch for the past 20 years. Magel's voice. I miss her so much. And they brought Alice back to voice the Borg Queen. Next week is the series finale. I can't handle this shit. Data saying hello, chair to the helm was so cute. Picard saying he missed the carpet the most. That was adorable. I do wonder about the Borg Queen, though. I wonder if they actually had plans for Annie before she died to shoot as Borg Queen. I don't know. Oh god, the opening for the series finale got me in tears. Oh god. I was rocking back and forth, sobbing, and silent screaming watching this. Yeah, that was rough. Oh man. That slow pan shot of Enterprise D. The Borg cube hit a transwarp conduit inside the gases of Jupiter. Man, the one thing Trek showcases the best size and scale, easily. The cube is massive compared to the others. Fucking massive. It's probably bigger than a tactical cube. Fuck. Oh, I think it's bigger than DS9. I think. I don't know. Oh, God. Watching the fleet fire on the space station is harrowing. That motherfucker took a lot of damage. Shit. Oh my God. That thing's a tank. Oh, Seven and Raffi retook the bridge with a motley crew. The cube is only 36% operational. It's so good hearing Magellan's voice again. God. Picard saying it's been an honor serving with you all. Picard, Riker, and Worf beamed aboard the cube. Oh, damn, a necrotized Borg. Picard saying to Riker and Worf that he can't be their captain anymore. He has to be a father now. That is fucking heavy. Heavy finale. Holy hell, Jack's Borg now, and Borg Queen is reborn. But she's also in the future, so not retcon, you dumb shit. Jack adorned in Locutus' setup is so haunting. Seven's speech to the crew was great. She's using the Titan's cloak to do hit and run sweeps against the fleet. Can't believe how wickedly twisted Borg Queen looks. I need a figure of her. I need figures of everything. God. She drained her own collective to reform her body. That's fucked. Oh. I wonder what Worf did to Enterprise E, though. That's the biggest mystery. Nobody knows what the fuck he did to E. Like, what did you do to E? That'll be in the comics more than likely. Yeah. So be on the lookout for that shit. Because there is an arc going on now with him and Cisco, Data, somebody else. I forget who. I have to check that out eventually. Oh my god. Oh no, I lost my place again. Shit. Oh, there we go. Beverly taking out the turrets was fucking awesome. That was so cool. Oh god. I wonder if there'll be a comic or novel on Beverly's time during the last 20 years. And her taking out them turrets and shit, that was a nice callback to Nemesis too. Yeah. Data saying he's got a gut feeling about navigating the cube to its center where the beacon is. Oh man, words I thought I'd never hear. Crazy. Space dock has fallen. Oh man. Shit, the beacon is connected to the cube, so if it's destroyed, the cube goes with it and everyone on board. Data's flying was epic. That was so cool. And somebody did a stupid edit with the Beach Boys playing. Why? Oh, would have loved that in D-Box. And then I found out they had the bitch in IMAX in my area, and I missed it. Whatever. Oh god, Picard's self-assimilated. Oof. Picard's right about Jack needing to keep distance so people don't see the real version of him. I do that all the time, even when I'm not keeping distant. Picard joined Starfleet to find family, and he did. Jack broke free after Picard saying he'd stay with him till the end. That shit had me bawling. Oh. Cube was destroyed. Everyone got on board the Enterprise. Worf fell asleep in Deanna's chair. Best chair in the house. Admiral Crusher became head of Starfleet Medical, pioneering new tech that purged Borg infection from the crews and detecting other abnormalities. Oh, Captain Tuvok. Shaw's officer review for Seven and Seven's captain. Oh, man. Raffi's going to meet her granddaughter. Worf hugged Raffi. I love how he always calls her Raffaella. It's so intimate. Not in a romantic way, just it's a friendship intimacy, and I love that shit. But honestly, they could fuck. Whatever. Data's in therapy with Deanna. She's booking a 5-night stay at Capra Prime, but she's also torn on Orlando. Data going over his emotions is amazing versus his original outing with Lore. Yeah, trace that shit back and rewatch. Riker asking Deanna if Data's still batshit. Now it's a year later. The Enterprise D is part of the Fleet Museum. Space dock is rebuilt. Jack's recovered from his Borg ordeal and a part of Starfleet now. The Enterprise G, but it looks so small. Raffi's number 1. Jack's special counselor is 7. Love Captain 7. Wonder what her phrase is. Worf's suit looks immaculate. Oh my god. Picard's toast. Beautiful shit. There is a tide in the affairs of men, which, taken at the flood, leads on to fortune. Omitted, all the voyage of their life is bound in shallows and in miseries. On such a full sea are we now afloat, and we must take the current wherever it serves or loses our ventures. Oh, they're playing cards. Q! But why is Jack on trial and what for? Man, that was really Chekhov's voice doing his son. Man, that was crazy. This really was The Last Generation and a proper send-off for longtime TNG fans. Like me. Wish I could say the same for Star Wars. I think if Star Wars had invested in TV marketing back then, they'd have a stronger audience today. Yeah, and I've done a Versa series on this shit. But they waited too long, and that's why Trek dominates. And yes, Trek waited a long time too, but still stayed relevant. Yeah. God, that was a heavy finale. My autism battery is on overload and drained. Oof. Watching this felt like 93 all over again. Kind of jealous 10 cities hosted an IMAX screening for this, and I bet my area didn't even have it. DC did. Who had the best evolution this season? Shaw, Beverly, Jack. Series overall, Data, Picard, 7, Raffi, Riker. Who's MVP, though? Everyone will pick Picard because fan favorite. I would, too. But personally, I'm going with Data. Yeah, ain't that some shit. Every season revolves around him in some way, and that's not a bad thing, it's just interesting. I picked that up. The true all-stars of this series are Vadic, Raffi, 7, Girardi, Rios, and Laris. And why I said Data is because literally season 1, he dies. Season 2, he comes back as Sense. He's there as Sun. And 3, he's back again in the positronic body. Wild. I'm glad the series didn't get spoiled at all. Yes, I didn't get spoiled on this shit. I think Trek fans care more about spoilers versus other fandoms. Star Wars. Marvel. DC. God damn, I can't stop coughing. Just saying. I feel that stems from true love and adoration plus connective compassion the actors share with fans. Because as I've found out at different conventions for different things, a lot of them connect so well with the fan base and there's so much love there and people care and they don't spoil shit. I still stand by the fact that this couldn't have been done over 2 episodes. I can see the possibility of it, but nah, it would suck. I also picked Data for MVP because this series gave him not only closure, but a new layer of evolution I didn't think possible. So, once again, more exploration in the books and comics. Picard's such a wholesome character and series that it's hard to believe that fans say it's responsible for all the new shows. That's not true at all. If Discovery hadn't taken off, this wouldn't exist. And that's the fucking truth. It's amazing that 3 years have gone by since Picard debuted in 2020. Discovery debuted in 2018. So, thank you, Discovery, for bringing this shit to life. I will say I'm kind of disappointed in the Borg Queen being the main villain. Not majorly so. I thought it would be a changeling leader or something. Or if Renee was still alive, like I mentioned minutes ago. They probably would have went with Mirror Universe Odo. That would have been wild. See him come up and be like, yeah. Like, I do love the Borg Queen, though. Don't get me wrong now, but a Borg changeling hybrid would have been cooler. Did Picard need to be made? I could say no, but then I'd be a hypocrite. Would Trek have survived without Picard? I think so. Picard does add new mythos, but the new shows give new life to the franchise. I know I mentioned it before, but if they stuck with Enterprise, it would have sucked. As for the fleet formation meaning, I did look around, and apparently it means all is one. Because I asked Dave, and I was going to ask Terry about it, but nobody got back to me. And my mayor, Laris, Soji, and Eleanor weren't in the final season. Nah, not really. Maybe they'll be back in another series, who knows. Because if you remember in season 2, Soji went with, oh, fuck is his stupid ass name? Wesley. Yeah. So, who knows? And Eleanor, I don't know. Laris, who knows? Maybe they'll be back. I don't know. Solid season, 8.7 out of 10. Series overall, 9.3 out of 10. It's also cool how Borg Queen was foreshadowed through Hugh, Data, Seven, and Picard. Yeah. Like, everything was there in the beginning, and I can't believe... I'm still amazed by that shit. So, that is my review for Star Trek Picard Season 3. And I had a wonderful fucking time enjoying this shit. It was so good. Ow. My knee. Ooh, my knee. Ooh, mama. Whew. So, if you don't like Trek, you won't enjoy this. If you're going to cry about being new Trek, you shouldn't watch it. So, if you enjoy all this, awesome. If not, great. So I'm going to hop off of here, upload this. I will be back. So it's 6:30, probably 6:35 now. I'll be back when this is uploaded fully, and I'll have another vid that's a really contested deal. Stay tuned.